Good afternoon, everybody. It's Jody K. Obviously, it says that over here, 94.5 The Moose. And we are on a bunch of Facebook pages today live, including our sister stations, WSGW, AM and FM, KISS 107, and 106.3 The Core. And a couple other people, Children's Grief Center, and we're also on MBS's Facebook page as well. Why am I here? Why am I talking to you right now? Well, there is a big event coming up, and it's the 5th annual Grit Your Grief 5K, and it's all happening for the Children's Grief Center of the Great Lakes Bay region. And it's happening at MBS International Airport, my favorite airport in the whole world. True story. I'm going to bring on some friends here, James and Chris. Chris is with the Great Lakes, or the Children's Grief Center, Great Lakes Bay region, and James is with MBS International Airport. Hi guys, how are you?
Hello. Hi.
Well, you look good today.
Thank you.
So 5th annual Grit Your Grief. I can't believe it's a 5th annual one, 5K. So Chris, let's talk to you first about who, what, when, where, and why. Let's basically, what is happening, when is it happening, what's going to happen?
You got it. So this is, like you said, our 5th annual Grit Your Grief 5K. It's actually our 3rd year out at MBS International Airport. It's a 5K run walk. We have a color run. We have a kids zone. We have bounce houses. We have a new special addition to the event this year. Chris's Cakes from Clare, Michigan will be there with their flying pancakes, which we'll elaborate on more here shortly. We're going to have, let's see, I mentioned the color run, family color run, but the real special part of this event is that every dollar that's raised for this event goes toward our programming here at the Children's Grief Center of the Great Lakes Bay region. What we do is we provide a healing environment with peer support groups in schools for kids that are grieving the death of somebody in their lives. It could be a parent, it could be a sibling, it could be a grandparent, friend, somebody, who knows. If there's a grieving child involved, we're there to support them. We're there to bring them together with other grieving children so that they don't, and this is really the heart of what we do, so that they don't grieve alone. Our vision is that we create communities where nobody grieves alone. And so we work really, really hard to have people know that we are here, that we exist. And every dollar that's raised for this event will go toward our mission.
I'm so happy there is a place like that and that you guys exist. How long have you guys been around?
We are celebrating our 10-year anniversary this particular program year.
Wow.
So, we were founded in 2014. So 2014, we look at our program year modeling after the school year. So 2014, 2015. Okay. It's our 10th program. Right. We're just wrapping up, actually.
You guys are in the schools and stuff?
We are. So when I came on board 3 years ago, we were in about a handful of schools, and now 3 years later, we have exponential growth. Doesn't explain it. We've been in 55 schools this particular school year, serving almost 700 kids. And we take a mini version of our evening peer support groups, and we do that during the day. Really, we go to where the kids are. The schools contact us. They say, we have a gap to fill. Can you help us out? And we do. We go in there and do that. And I should have mentioned in my intro too, Jody K., that at this time, everything we do is at no charge to schools or families who want to participate. So this fundraiser is really, really, really important to our agency, so we can continue to provide these services.
Right. So the big fundraiser is happening. It's going to be, and it's all the information is crawling across the bottom, but if you didn't catch it, Saturday, May 17th. Hosted by MBS International Airport, which is where James comes in. James, what are the times? What are we doing?
So, for those of us at the airport, we're going to be starting out early. I mean, the official, I think, start time, Chris, correct me if I'm wrong, is going to be at 8 a.m., but I know I'm going to be out here much earlier than that. The runs aren't going to start until 9 or 10, I think, but
that's right.
There's going to be events out there. It's a little different this year. Chris has posted on various websites and notification boards. We're going to try and get some people to fly in their private airplanes, park near things, and maybe either participate in the run or get some of those flying Chris cakes, and just maybe garner a little bit more attention that way.
Right.
The
Because where it's at is not on the actual runways that are running. Like, it's the old airport. It's the old runways, isn't it?
Oh, no, it's in the old terminal area.
Old terminal. That's what I meant.
But we're still going to be running on portions of active taxiways and active runways. We close them down for this event.
Okay.
So, and it'll be a little bit nicer this year because last year we had a little bit of construction going on. We don't this
I remember.
year. Yeah. So this year should be pretty good pavement for the majority of the run. And the folks, they get a unique opportunity to go out where a lot of people don't get to walk or run or even ride a bike or anything like that. It's just it's a unique perspective. And if you have airplanes landing nearby, it's even more unique.
It is. Kids love airplanes. You know. Now I know that on our website, 945themoose.com, and our Facebook page, and we've got all this information going on that you can register right now. And that's what we're hoping to do, early registration right now. What's the pricing?
So to run the 5K is a run walk event, which, like James was saying, that actually happens in the secure space on the runways and taxiways. And that's $35 to run it, to get a timed run, or to walk it. And that I'll give you times too. So that starts at 10. That run actually starts at 10 a.m. We'll start taking registrations at 8 in the morning. All of our events will be open, Kids Zone and so on. So there'll be things to do. The color run is $20, and the color run, to be really clear, does not happen in the secure space because we've got all the color, we've got obstacles, we've got lots of things going on. So that's going to be outside of the secure space. It's a pretty big circle, and we just let the kids and the families run that as much as they want until they get sufficiently colored and enjoy having a good time.
That looked like a good time last year. How much is that?
$20 a person, but if you have a family of 4, we give you a break and we'll just charge $60 for that.
Oh, that's fantastic.
If people aren't runners or walkers and they just want to show up and do the Kids Zone, we sell a $10 spectator pass. And then we are selling tickets for the pancakes. That's a $10 ticket to get in for the pancakes, which shall we talk about that?
Flying pancakes. I saw it and I didn't want to ask you until we were live.
Right.
What is that?
All right. So and I want to make sure James gets a chance to elaborate too a little bit on this too. But like I said, every year we try and freshen the event up. We try and do something new. And credit to James and Courtney that they helped out with this. And, the whole idea of having a fly-in pancake breakfast is a pretty popular event for, private pilots. And so we decided to give that a shot. We contracted with Chris's Cakes of Michigan. They are in Clare, and they've served presidents. They've served governors. They have the Guinness Book of World Records for the most pancakes served in an hour. And they've been featured on the Food Network. And so they're
really
there. Yeah, they're
in Clare.
Believe it or not.
I did not know that. Now I have to go. All right.
Yeah. And so they're going to be there serving up these pancakes, pancake sausages, coffee, and Tang. I didn't know Tang still existed, but it does.
We were just talking about that the other day on the Moose Morning Show. If it existed.
So, the whole idea is, but what they do is that they hand you an empty plate. They don't hand you a plate with pancakes on it. Hand you an empty plate, and they flip them at you right off the grill, and you got to catch them so you can go sit down and have your pancakes. So it looks like it's a lot of fun. It is all you can eat too, by the way. So if you do miss and
all you can catch, basically.
They're right. There you go. All you can catch. So we're hoping this turns out, but I'd like to, give James a chance to talk about, fly-ins and all that. And it's a real win-win for the Grief Center, but I hope it turns out to be a big win for the airport.
Yes. And fly-ins, pilots they're a unique bunch, and they love breakfast. I'm actually, I have another, on the 3rd, I'm volunteering at a pancake fly-in. So they are popular. If you got good weather, they'll come in. They'll fly in, they'll park their planes close by, they'll eat breakfast, they'll participate, and then they'll fly back out. It adds a whole different dynamic to things.
My
And
cousin is a private pilot. He has his own plane down in Flint. Maybe I'll have him come up.
have them come up.
Oh my God, that's
And
crazy.
so, we've got this posted at airports throughout the state. So
Okay.
some of the hardcore pilots, they would fly in, and I used to do this when I had an airplane. I'd fly for 2-3 hours for a pancake breakfast and fly back. Just something to do on a Saturday. So it's a unique experience, and it's
You sound like my cousin. All right, yeah.
So
I feel like going up north today. So yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So credit to James for the idea. James and Courtney. I know Courtney's not there, but credit to both of you guys. And I just have to shout out and say that how much I personally and the Grief Center appreciates James and his support of our event. And I'm really excited about this. I'm excited about all 3 years we've been out there. It's really been a win-win for the agency, and I believe for MBS getting more people out to the airport, which as Art Lewis has called it, and I don't disagree. I agree with him. It's a gem. It is a gem in our community,
right?
So we appreciate it very much.
Yes. You had to mention my arch nemesis.
Sorry, I'm
kidding. I'm kidding.
Not sorry,
last
but
year, I know. He paid you for that. Last year, when we were all there, all 5 stations were there, and we could not find Art Lewis. And then we saw the WSGW vehicle, like on the other side of the tarmac. He has friends over there. I never did see him, and we were there for a while. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, he's got his own entourage,
Yeah,
but it was a great event last year. It was the first time I'd ever seen something like that. And it was a great day. We're hoping it's going to be another great day. Now listen, we do have early registration. I know the t-shirts are gone, but you can still register, and you can get the links. I think they're on all of our websites, all of our Facebook fan pages for WSGW, KISS, Core, and Moose. I know Moose because I put them up. I know they're there. But what if somebody decides, you know what, I think today they get up early or the day before and they're like, I want to go. Can they still register to do the 5K?
Absolutely. Yeah. Just show up on that day. I would suggest you get there early. I mean, we had quite a turnout last year, lining up. We had to hold the race 5-10 minutes to make sure everybody was at the starting gates. But yeah, absolutely show up on that day. And we'll gladly get them registered.
Right. And there's a lot. I remember Courtney being there last year. Courtney was there last year.
She was there. Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of volunteers last year too. So kudos to them for helping out. And your signage was great. And there was construction going on. I remember that. But it was a great day. And everyone, I mean, I didn't stay till the end because we did have some of our girls. It was all of our girls in all of our stations. As a matter of fact, 2 of them did the 5K. Yeah. But not me. Yeah. I'm like, I gotta go. Yeah. But maybe, I mean, and like you said, if you're not a walker or a runner or whatever, if you got something to do or whatever, you can still show up and pay $10. It's $10 for the pancake, for the flying pancakes?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I'm glad you brought that up because you don't have to have an airplane to show up for pancake breakfast.
Right. No. Okay.
You can, if you have a vehicle and you're driving on the roads to come and have the experience, the Chris's cake experience, please drive, come on, show up. You can pre-purchase your pancake tickets if you want, but we're more than prepared to just be at a table and take sell tickets day of. And that's actually where we see that trend happening. We're just going to sell a bunch of tickets the day of. We don't really sell out. We just are going to sell as many people as want to go up to check it out.
That's amazing. So it's the 5th annual Grit Your Grief 5K. It's for the Children's Grief Center of the Great Lakes Bay region. And it's all happening Saturday, May 17th, hosted by our friends at MBS International Airport. I'm not joking when I say it's my favorite airport. It really is. Every chance I can, when somebody says, where do you want to fly out of? MBS. Yeah. But I know. So and we're so excited to be partnered with you guys again and just to help you out as much as we can. All the links to register and all the information is up on our websites. I know it's on 945themoose.com. I know it's on WSGW and KISS and CORE. So you can get all the information there. You can register, or you can just find out what it's all about and, you know, what your money's going to go to. You said every dollar, correct? Every dollar is going
Every
for
dollar.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm so
Supports
thankful.
programs. Yep.
Chris, I'm so thankful that there's something like that in our community because we really needed it. And I'd like to talk to you more about that some other time, about other communities catching on to what you're doing and making it bigger. So, which I'm sure you've already thought of. So
You got it.
yeah. So someday, but thank you so much for taking the time to be with me today. I so appreciate it. And we'll see you May 17th.
Sounds great. Thank you.
To it. Thank you, Jody K.